So this is where we are. Let's continue. Uh, so we have our box here. And look at this. So we have this border around this box. Let's do something about that. We click this rectangle tool and choose this, right? This is what is on this border. That's what we're creating here. And let's just reduce the size a little bit. Okay, great. Now we have a size here. And what else do we need to do here? Let's create text, right? We have these text. But before we create text, there's something here. This this box is missing here. We don't have this here. See this? Okay. So this is it. Let's control J it or command J duplicate it. So what we did is we just duplicated it, and what we're going to do is we're just going to drag it here. Do you see this? Great. We created what we did. We created. Let's zoom out so you can see. We created a duplicate of the box of this box underneath, and then we just dragged it here. And what we can do is we can just go ahead, same thing, pick a box and drag it here. Let's make this same color as the fill color and no stroke. So now we have this, right? But this color is darker. So we want the exact same color so that it blends in. See it? We want the same exact same color. So we take the eyedropper tool, select this, and press Alt backspace. That's how you fill it. Option backspace. So we fill it out, and that's what we have. So as you can see, it's coming up nicely. And we need a text here. It's Gauge Avenue, but we just use another text or something to fill it up. So let's create a text. And usually the text is supposed to be over everything, over all of the layouts. All of the layout, the text needs to be on top of all the layers. So let's write something. I think it is gauge. So the reason why you're not seeing anything is because the text here color is purple and the background is purple, so it's blending in. So you press Control A to select all of it, or Command A, and click on the color here and choose white. Now you can see it, right? Good. So let's increase the size of that. Let's increase it. So you just need to select the number here and press the arrow key up to increase the size of the text. So, and you can reduce the size of this to fit the text of the text box. So now we can click move and move this text here like so. Great. So we have that. And what else can we do? We need another text underneath this text. So what we can do is we can duplicate this text, Control J, duplicate it, and drag it down, and let's have it somewhere here. So change this to add a new. There we go. So we have our text underneath here. Let's see this. Great, it's under the A. So the A is under the A, right? This A is under this A. It's aligned. That's why we put this A under this A. And of course, they're using different text. But let's just increase the size. Double click, select both of it. In order to select both layers, you just click on the first one, hold Shift, and click on the second one. Now you have both layers selected. So we can just increase the size here. Uh, okay, it's really a bad idea to increase both sides by using the transform tool. So what we're going to do is we're going to increase the size manually. Let's make this kit. Let's make it. Select the layers, go back to the text icon, and then you see the properties. If you're not seeing the properties, so that's what you do, and then select the number here and just keep using your arrow to and press enter. So what happened is because we increase the size of the text beyond this box so it disappears. So all you need to do is just drag out the box. If it's not working, click on text icon, click this and click in the box, what you can see, right? Select it again, select all by Control A and reduce the size to something normal. Let's say make it 12. But now you can't see it. You can't see it. So what do? We delete that. We delete both of it. We work with this. We work with what we can see. So okay. So what am I doing? I click on this layer, click on the icon, click on the text, and use this bounding box to increase it because we want to increase the size. So once we increase the bounding box, the text box here, then we can increase the size without it disappearing. So we select all of it and increase the size like so. Got it? Okay, great. So what's the size here? Let's reduce it a little bit. Uh, the size here is 34, right? Let's make it 34. Let's keep this 34. Don't reduce it from this angle. What happens is it stretches your text, which is not professional. What you can do is select the text box and then you can reduce it from here. It's the text box that you're reducing, not the transform box. See, there's a difference. The difference here is when you click on this text, or if you're not clicking on this text, let's say you just press the move tool and you see this box here. This is the transform box. It's not professional to have your text like this, like this. So we don't want that. What we want is the text box, not the transform box. We want to click on the text, click on the text on the document, and then you see this. Now this is the text box. This is what we needed to change. So right now we have our text already. So we just drag this down here and we duplicate this and have this up here. Right? So it's still too big. What that means is we need to increase the size, right? because we wanted to fit. Create it. Let's just make this a little bit. Uh, let's reduce it to 34, the same way it was, and drag it in here and duplicate this layer, drag it up here and write gate, right? This is gate, G-A-T-E-T. There we go. So we have our text here. Okay, and we have this text here. Okay, good. So we have both of it here. What I want to do, I want to reduce a little bit, just a little bit. I want to reduce both of them. There we go. Okay, enter. And we drag it here like so. And what we want to do is, you see this? We want to increase this to carry to take it up a little bit. Let's see this. See, this is a little bit up here. We just want to increase the size a little bit up here. Okay. So now we have to remove these boxes. You see why we didn't want to cut it? Because we need to remove these boxes, edit it. To edit these boxes so that it's clear, right? See, this is clear now. There was this box that we covered this side. So once we click on it, we can just drag it out too. And then we want to remove this box a little bit, right? So that it shows the image. That's why it's good to name your layers. But since I didn't name my layers, this box is locked. This is it, right? This is the box here covering this. So we just need to drag this up a little bit. Drag it a little bit. There we go. Click on another layer. So now we have it, right? It's good. Let's just ignore all of this and increase the size of this image because I feel like it's too small. Let's increase the size of the image and the box. I just feel like let's ignore these rulers a little bit. And make this a little bit bigger. Okay. Enter. And we're using the box, right? Remember the image is in the box. So wherever the box goes, the image goes. So that's what we're doing here. So now we have this, and so the text, we already understand the logic of this text. So what we can do is just duplicate the same thing. So these texts, we can just duplicate both of them and drag them here like so. See this? Uh, okay. There we go. So we have both text. So we drag it here and just rename it. So let's see what's here on this document. Shop, dine, wine. Okay, so this is shop, SHOP, uh, and this is dine, DINE, and duplicate it, drag it down, wine. There we go. They are all aligned this way, like so. So when you click on this, you see this, this is native, right? You can use this to arrange your paragraphs. So we want this aligned here like this. And these texts are not italic, they are just bold. They are not italic. They're not bold and italic. It's just italic. And this also, it's just, I mean, they are not italic at all. They're just bold, sorry. They're just bold. This is just bold. There we go. So we have these texts here like so, right? Uh, let's look at our layout. There are different shades and different sizes. So let's do that. We already know the basics. Like I said before, don't do this. Don't increase the size of the transform. All you need to do is just select the text layer and increase it. Increase the size from the text layer. See, wine. There we go. And we have dine is there, and we have shop. Now, shop is a little bit different. Shop is like it's light and it's a different orientation of the text. Let's see what we have here. Let's see regular. Okay, shop is like regular, and the opacity of shop is different. So if you click on this text shop, you see it is, and we go to characters. If you're not seeing this on your screen, come here to Windows and check for character. Make sure character is checked. This character. It gives you options, more options for your your text. So you come here to opacity. See, it's a little bit. You see the opacity of this reduces a little bit. So that's what's happening here. The opacity is a little bit lighter, just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. Okay, good. And these texts are arranged, they are different, they are designed in a different way. And we can just do the same with all the text underneath here. We can just duplicate like before, go back to layers, duplicate, let's duplicate dine, right? Control J and drag it under here. What's what's under here? Okay, select it, and what's written there? a 2 night luxury, blah blah blah. So you can just select all of it, remove the caps lock. So we want to reduce the size of all of these to about 12, and we just write all our text here. So that's how it is. That's the layout. I'm just showing you how to get just a basic knowledge of how layers and layouts work in Photoshop. So that's it, our basic layouts. And then we have a logo here. In other videos, I'm going to start doing Illustrator. It's a vector software that you design uh, uh, vector graphics like logos and all these things. So I will be doing some tutorials in Illustrator to show you. So this is how it is. We have this logo here, another logo here on this one, two. This one is right here. And then we have more text. Control J. And then we have more text here, something. And now we have just a little bit of text here. I forgot. So we have another text here. Reduce the size. And there you have it. You have your basic layout, right? So let's say we want to see both of them side by side. Workspace arrange, and we have two ops vertical. So it's very similar. This is what we wanted to do. We can do the alignment and what I view here. These alignments, arrange them, do all the detail work here. But I don't want this tutorial to be too long. The purpose of this tutorial is just to give you a basic knowledge of how the tools work and the understanding of how to use the tool. So once you have this understanding, you can do whatever you want to do in Photoshop. So just keep practicing and then you perfect how to do this. That's why I'm leaving this messy and I'm making mistakes and showing you how to correct my mistakes so that you get a basic understanding of how the software operates. And after that, you can always use your own creativity to play with the tools and design exactly as you want to. So that's it for now. See you guys in my next video, and please leave your comments and suggestions below. So bye for now.